I, the Emperor, a demon! Abhor the demon! For the Emperor! The power of chaos gives us strength! Death to the false Emperor! For the glory of the Imperium!
Hello and welcome to Tabletop Demos. I'm Adam.
I'm Paul.
And today we're playing 2000 points of Ultramarines against...
Thousand Suns.
Yes. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're growing the channel at the moment and every like and subscribe makes us feel a bit more inclined to do the next one.
Yes, and we just hit 300, which is great, so keep hitting that button, help us grow. And
put any comments down in the comments section if you've got any ideas for armies you'd like to see. Or any specific missions you might think not played very often, or we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
But let's get on and see what armies we're bringing today.
Yep, on to the lists.
Today we are playing Mission 21 in the Grand Tournament book. It's called Surround and Destroy. The primary objective is to control 1, control 2, or control more objectives than the opponent. There's 2 objective markers in each deployment zone and 2 objective markers in the middle of the battlefield.
Okay, so for the Thousand Suns today I have 1,999 points of Thousand Suns. I have a Supreme Command Detachment and a Patrol Detachment. My HQ, my Warlord, is Magnus. He is in the Supreme Command Detachment. And because he is the Warlord, he refunds the CP, the CP cost for the Patrol Detachment. His Warlord trait is fixed. He has the character specific one, which gives him 1 additional psychic power. Onto the Patrol Detachment, and I should have said, sorry, I am the Cult of Magic today. For the Patrol Detachment, I have taken a Stratagem to get the extra relic, the extra Sorceress Arcana for 1 CP. My first HQ is the Demon Prince, which I've also spent a CP on to make the Magister. So he gets an additional Warlord trait, the one for the Cult of Magic. So he has divisive sorcery, so he gets +1 mortal wound to any spells that cause mortal wounds. So Smite would be D3 +1, for example. He also has the relic Arcane Focus, so he gets +1 to his casts, and his weapon options are 2 Malefic Talons, and he also has wings for the 12-inch move. My next HQ is just a standard sorcerer with a plasma pistol and force stave. He has the relic Dark Matter Crystal for the teleportation benefit. And just so everyone knows, my psychic powers will be in the list because there is many of them.
No luck.
For the troop choices, we have 12 Rubric Marines plus the Aspirant Sorcerer. The Sorcerer has the Stave and the Infernal Bolt Pistol. All the Marines have the Infernal Bolt Guns. My second troop choice again is Rubric Marines, 9 of them with Warped Flamers, the Icon of Flame, and the Sorcerer has a Warped Flame Pistol and the Stave. Our elite options are Scarab Occult Terminators, 3 with Infernal Combi Bolters and Power Swords. The Sorcerer has a Force Stave and the same gun, the Bolter. Terminator with the heavy weapon has the Soul Reaper cannon. In the heavy support slots I have 2 Force Fiends. They both have 2 Hades Op cannons and the Ectoplasma cannon instead of the Demonic Jaws for an extra bit of shooty. I think they probably are better with the Jaws, but we're going with
It's more of a deterrent to charge them if we've got the Jaws.
Yeah, but they're glued on with the guns, so we're taking them as WYSIWYG. I also have a Flyer, which is a Helldrake that is equipped with a Hades Op cannon and the Helldrake claws. Finally, the transport option I have is a Rhino with 2 Combi Bolters and the Havoc launcher. And obviously from the recent FAQs and the Psychic Awakening book, all of the models will benefit from the Hateful Assault, so they'll get +1 attack when they charge. So they also have the Malicious Volley from the Psychic Awakening book, which means all infantry and Terminator models get to fire twice if they remain stationary
Terminators get it even if they move.
Yes, Terminators get it even if they move, but infantry, if they remain stationary, can fire their rapid fire weapon twice.
Yeah.
Which is good.
You're almost Marines.
Yes. So, shall we move on to
Is that your army?
the Ultramarines? That is my army.
Ooh, right, okay, on to the Ultramarines. Okay, and now on with the Ultramarines. Today I am running 1 battalion and it is 2,000 points. So I beat you by a point.
Cool.
So, leading the force today we have a Primaris Captain. He has the Master Crafted Power Sword Relic Shield combination. I have given him the Sanctic Halo as his relic. Mainly because, well, we don't know each other's lists before we start with what's going on. I've now got one deny in the list, which is that might be useful, but it's for the 3+ invulnerable, just to make him a bit more. So he's on a 2+ save, 3+ invulnerable, a 4+ to ignore mortal wounds. So he's quite, in theory, resilient. We'll see what the dice say about that. Accompanying him, we have a Primaris Chaplain. He is just as he comes. I have upgraded him to the Master of Sanctity and paid a command point for his Warlord trait. He has 2 of the Litanies with him. He's got a Catechism of Fire and the Recitation of Focus. So you can put +1 to hit and +1 to wound on a unit for range shooting. And he does it on a 2+. So we're hoping that goes off. And I don't think he'll ever use the special ability from the Master of Sanctity, but he's got that. We also have a Lieutenant who has the Neo-volkite pistol and Storm Shield option. He's just there. He rolls ones, he does what he does. In the troop sections we have 10 Assault Intercessors. The Sergeant has a power sword. And we have 5 Intercessors with auto bolt rifles and 5 Intercessors with Stalker bolt rifles. So just my objective secured units. Really the 2 5-man squads are just there to add some firepower in, but the Assault Intercessor squad's there to move up the field and threaten the midfield. In elites we have 1 Aggressor squad, 3 strong with Fragstorm launchers and auto boltstorm gauntlets. A good unit. Hopefully put some pressure on, see if your Demon Prince wants to come flying across and get close. And they're accompanied by 3 Blade Guard veterans as well, who, if the Power Fists don't do the work, hopefully the Swords and Shields will. We have a Judicia, which I've not used in the battle report yet. He's okay, he can hit okay in combat, but his main power is making you strike last. Which is a very useful, it just offsets your charge if you've charged as well.
Yeah.
So it would then go to the person whose turn it isn't to pick who goes first in that combat.
Yeah.
So technically it's still taking away your charge mode.
Yeah, it just cancels the charge and then it's ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also got the Primaris Apothecary who's been upgraded to, what's it called? Chief Apothecary. So in the current timeline that's Corpus Helix in the Ultramarines. So, I've given him Selfless Healer. Paid a command point for that, so he can use his combat restoratives twice, and the revival stratagem for 0 command points. So he can be healing up 2 units and bringing a figure back. A must take.
Yep. Yes.
They should always have been. In the fast attacks we have an Inceptor squad, and I have taken the plasma. What are the Exterminator pistols? I've used them since the start of 8th edition, been laughed off the table many times for using them, now they're the popular thing. I've always liked them, they were good against Lehman Russes and just drop them down, take stuff out, they were very expensive though. And we have an Invader ATV with the Multi-Melter. I find that my army lacks heavy firepower more than it lacks anti-infantry, so I like the Multi-Melter option in those. And they're supported by 3 Outriders. So 1 squad of Outriders who have no options, which is the way Marines seem to be going. In heavy supports we have 3 Eradicators with heavy melter rifles. Still not got the new figures yet, I really have to do that. But I like those in Ultramarines because turn 2, 3, even 1 if I want to spend the points, I can move and shoot without the penalty. And I have a Hellblaster squad of 10 with the heavy plasma incinerators. So overcharged, their strength 9 I want to say, I'm just going to double check that. Strength 9, yep, and 3 damage. So in a world of Gravis Armoured Marines who have 3 wounds, certainly Death Guard now, who the base Death Guard have 2 but reduce it by 1, they're still killing Death Guard, burn per shot. I don't like them. I've always used them again, and I think they actually outperform normal plasma now. So that is my army. I am starting with 10 command points, and I don't think I'll be doing anything else. So let's get on and see what happens in the battle.
Okay.
Okay guys, this is right after right after the lists. Before we move on to deployment, we filmed this at the end of the battle. We thought it was going to end on turn 3 for the Ultramarines, really.
I'm not good. By saying that, he's not actually giving anything away there.
I'm not.
So
So we kept playing until turn 5, watch it until the end. It's both funny and obscene.
the first couple of turns are normal Warhammer 40,000.
Yes.
And the rest of the game is interesting.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So please watch till the end.
Get some drinks, get some snacks and enjoy.
Welcome back everyone to this 2000 point battle report with Ultramarines versus Thousand Suns. And we're,
Loyalist versus Heretic, get it right, Paul.
and we're here on this once happy Imperial world. The Thousand Suns have come in, the warp has turned the planet into a checkerboard with demons popping out of the tiles, ready to devour its citizens. And of course, who shows up but the Ultramarines
We're everywhere.
to try and stop this, what do you call it?
Incursion.
Extinction.
Wishful thinking, that's what I call it.
All thanks to one stupid Imperial citizen practicing some sorcery and managed to summon the Thousand Suns. So, talking about deployment, we'll go for the Thousand Suns first. You can barely see them because they're hiding.
Cowards.
Yeah, so we're trying to make use of what terrain there is. Come around the other side of the table. The Rubric Marines and the Sorcerer have started behind this building here, which isn't line of sight blocking, but hopefully they can't be seen from everywhere. The Helldrake has started as far back as we can, and the Forge Fiends have started on the objectives, ready to push forward and hopefully shoot someone if we have to go first. I think at this point we probably don't want to go first, but we'll see. Magnus is hidden behind a line of sight building, and the Rhino has joined him. The Demon Prince is obviously protected by the units beside him because he's a character with less than 10 wounds. And the Terminators are hiding in dense cover because there wasn't any space to hide them anywhere else. Very quickly, just talk about the board before we talk about Ultramarines. We have 3, 4, 5 large buildings that are blocking line of sight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And obviously
The crates as well.
the crates are the 6 in the middle. We have this one, which is, we're counting as dense cover.
Yeah.
We have a couple of pipes, which are obviously a penalty to move over, and they are defensive lines.
Yeah.
There's a couple of pipes on the board. And we have some trees, which will be dense cover today. Okay, so we talk about the Ultramarine deployment.
Yes. Quite a restrictive board in terms of line of sight, so I'm trying to use on both flanks. I'm using the buildings to try and protect myself on turn 1,
so we can move forward and take the midboard. And I have put a big lure here, and I'll probably get called out from it by some people because I'm aware that it'll depend if I get first turn or not. I can redeploy being Ultramarines if I spend command points, but I'm aware that I'm going to be in shooting range of 2 Helm brutes with this. But I'm kind of using it as a lure to draw those Helm brutes forward.
Forge Fiends.
Forge Fiends! Well,
Yeah.
you wish for Helm brutes because you would.
Well.
Because if you do come forward to engage them, my 2 flanking forces should then be able to retaliate. So I know I did it with Calgar as well. I like using lures to pull people into their positions.
Yeah.
It sometimes pays off and sometimes doesn't. But that's my plan.
Okay. So we're both set up on the flanks really, and I don't know. I don't want first turn. We'll see what happens. But we're going to roll for it now. And Adam's going to roll first because he's got the blue dice.
Then I'll decide.
Yeah, very good. That is a 5. And I'll try and... I don't know if I want to win it or not. I did not. So I will be
first
going...
then.
I'll be going second.
And let me think about redeploying.
Okay. Okay, we're into turn 1 for the Ultramarines, and it's the end of the command and the movement phase.
Yes.
What's happened?
Right, in the command phase I've got 1 command point back. The Chaplain put the 2 Litanies onto the plasma and the Hell Blasters, I should say. So the +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
Okay.
And I also put Adaptive Strategy onto those, so they count as being in all 3 doctrines this time. So I'll roll on camera for it if I get a command point back on a 5+.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Yay!
And other than that, the 2 bikes, the Outriders and the ATV have moved up to claim the middle objectives.
Yes.
Put some pressure on you to counter.
Screening the openings.
The Assault Intercessors did a mighty advance of 2.
Good, good.
I don't want to enter the building because I would be
Yes.
riddled. So they've just moved up what they can. Judiciaries supporting. Eradicators have stayed back because I don't want to suicide them, to be honest. And on the opposite flank, we have the Blade Guard and the aggressors moving forward behind the building with the Apothecary supporting them. Because my intercessors here do have a pretty rough target up to the Terminators through the dense terrain.
Yeah, you can just see them in the trees.
Yeah.
Don't know if anyone can make them out.
There
They are.
camouflaged in there. And we have no psychic phase because we abhor the witch.
Okay then, so we'll just move on to turn 1 shooting.
Yes.
Okay, start of the shooting phase, and Adam is going to use the Hell Blasters. Who are you shooting?
We've all got 9 in range of the Forge Fiend over here.
Way over there.
I had thought about redeploying that unit pre-battle to bring them up to where they are just now so I could move up behind this crate on my turn. But it would have just brought too much retaliation from Magnus and Demon Prince. And
Yeah.
so I was willing to stay just a bit out of range for safety.
Okay.
So I've got 9 shots. What, over here?
Yeah. This is what I have to lean on the table.
Okay, 9 shots.
The table is very squeaky. You might notice it.
Yeah. 9 shots hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because the captain is with them.
Wow.
Yes, that would have been 3 hits otherwise. If
Do it again.
yes, 4 hits.
Very good.
Strength 9, toughness 7.
Yep.
So I'm overcharging, obviously, that was stated before. So I'm +1 to wound as well. So I'm wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s for the lieutenant.
Okay.
This. Oh, 3 of them everywhere. Reroll that 1. That's 9 wounds.
Wow.
At -5.
I think you might be dead. But we'll see. Okay, just getting 9 dice here. Right, I'll just roll here. Okay, I've only saved 3, so that's 6 going through.
That's 12, 18 damage.
So he's dead. Does he blow? He does not. Very good.
I still think they're a good unit.
So next, Adam is going to go with the ATV.
Against the other Forge Fiend.
Hooray!
So 14 inches, so just out of melter range. So 2 shots with the multi-melter. Yes, on we go.
Brilliant.
And the Autobolt.
So we're going to still have one of them alive.
Yeah, no, you would have. That's. And there'll be 5s to wound.
1 wound, no modifier.
Okay. 3 up save, and it is a save.
Yes.
Very good.
And we'll see what else we're going to do.
Okay. So the intercessors hiding in the dense cover at the back are going to shoot all the way through to the other Terminators who are hiding in dense cover.
Yes. And I'm going to play Sons of Gilliman for 1 command point. For
Okay.
reroll, they get to reroll everything because they're troops. Do I get it back? No, I don't. So down to 8 command points.
Okay.
And so 5 shots. -1 because you're in
Dense?
dense.
Yes.
Rerolling though. For the Sons. No, didn't help. So strength 4, toughness 4.
So force.
1 big wound. -2.
Okay, so it'll be 4 up, sorry. And I'll make it.
That was worth it.
Yay! Okay, these Outriders are going to try and damage the Rhino that's just visible.
I almost couldn't be bothered, but I better roll the dice. So hitting on 3s. Even they can't be bothered. There we go. And wounding on 5s.
3.
Cool. Not for that one. Yep. 3 at -1.
Okay, 4 up save. It takes 3 damage.
dear.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, so that was the shooting phase and also the turn.
Yes, no charges. So, Hellblasters did what the Hellblasters do when you can give them the support. I mean, it's kind of a little castle going on there, but I don't like castling up the Marines in general because you need board control. So everybody else has to go off and do their thing, but you can still have one little nice bit of juiciness. I didn't get engaged because I didn't move my bikes far enough to get completely over the boards.
Yep.
That was more because the retaliation is, and if you retaliate, I need you to be visible to myself afterwards, not hiding over here. I didn't get Abhor the Witch, but I did get 4 points for surround them,
Yep.
for holding my own 2 objectives
Oh,
in
both.
the command phase.
Both of these ones, yes. And you obviously killed 1 Force Fiend, which...
Killed the Force Fiend, it sounds good, but I think I cost a lot more points than you do to do that.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's hundreds of points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was expected. I would have liked to have damaged that one. You've still got a lot to shoot back.
We'll see.
Let's see.
So on to turn 2 for 1,000... Oh, sorry, on to turn 1.
You can forget your first turn if you want to go again.
On to turn 1 for the 1,000 Suns.
Okay, and we're back after 1,000 Suns command phase and movement phase on turn 1. So, what happened this?
I got a command point back, obviously, in the command phase, and I scored the secondary, which is, what was it called again?
Surround them.
Surround them, for holding both my own objectives and my deployment zone. Movement-wise, Magnus has hopped over this line of sight terrain in the hope that he gets warp time off on this boy, and he's hopefully going to end there in the psychic phase, we'll see. The Helldrake has moved forward, so he's got shooting options on both the nasty units at the back there, so the Hellblasters and the
Eradicators.
Eradicators, heavy Eradicators is it?
Eradicators with heavy melter rifles.
Yes. And then he's got a fallback charge on this unit. The Force Fiend on the left has just moved to try and get a shot at those 3 nasty
You can
units.
just
Models
see
in the back there.
them through there, yes.
Yes, really need to shoot them. And he killed the other one, so that's that. This Rhino has healed 1 wound and moved forward.
Healed the wound.
Yeah, at the start of the time. That's what Rhinos can do.
Did you roll a 6?
Do I need to?
Yeah.
Oh, we better do that then.
See, just take him in.
There
Chaos.
we go. I'll get a 6 now that he's,
Yeah.
upset me.
No.
Nope. Oh well. He hasn't healed the wound.
They've lost that in the new books as well.
Okay. And what else have we done? The Terminators have stayed still. They're going to get some shots into these guys at the side.
Let's go find the cowards.
They're in the trees. They're still on the objective, which is important.
Trying to hide units so don't kill them. There.
You found them yet?
Yeah, there. Look, I think they're catechins. Wish they were.
And I used the Dark Matter Crystal on these rubrics because they didn't quite have enough move to get over this pipe round the corner, and they're going to shoot this guy if they have to.
5-inch move at -2 doesn't go far.
And the Sorcerer, which is an Aspiring Sorcerer from the rubrics, I've not finished my own one. He has just stayed behind them so he can buff something in the shooting phase.
Okay. So on to the Psychic phase. So onto the Psychic phase now, and starting with Magnus, I believe.
Yep, he is going to cast. He's going to cast Smite first. So I'll just roll here. Oh, gets to reroll ones just as well.
Good.
So that is a 10.
10.
So it's not a Super Smite.
No.
But it is a D6. You want to try to deny?
No, I'll let you go with that one. I've only got one deny.
Okay, so he does 2 mortal wounds. Very cute.
One. Is that a 2-year-old?
D6. Gets D6 instead of D3.
Alright, he's 2d6 when he goes off, isn't he? That's why it's 7.
Okay.
On average. So 2 mortal wounds, yep.
Yep, he is now going to cast Doombolt
Okay.
on the bikes.
Let's go in here.
Okay, it's a Warp Charge 9. Get to reroll ones. So that's a pass on a 10.
Yes.
That unit will suffer D3 and half the movement phase now.
No,
In the
no.
next phase. So that will be 3.
So 5 in total, so one's dead so far and 1 wound carried.
He will now cast Infernal Gateway, which is a Warp Charge value of 8. And that's a 9.
Yep.
So plus 2 still. And that means, well, that unit basically suffers D3, and any within 3, which there's not at the moment, would suffer mortal wounds as well. Okay, so D3 for 2.
2 more. So one's got 1 wound left so far.
Okay. Now Magnus is going to try and cast Warp Time.
Is that his 4th spell?
No.
He's just done mortal wounds to me 3 times.
Oh, so it's. So I'm going to spend a CP.
Yes.
Sorry. To cast an additional spell,
Yes.
which is Warp Time, which is a Warp Charge value of 6. And there's 2 ones.
Ooh.
Very good, but I get to reroll ones, which is good. So that's an 8.
8. I'll try and deny that one.
Okay.
Well, I'm really bothered if Magnus, he's running away, isn't he?
Well, maybe.
Nah, he's going to run away. Of course he's going to run away. I may as well try and deny it.
And he does. He does.
Go away,
Interesting.
you
Okay.
inferior being. Okay, so back with the Demon Prince now.
Yep, he is going to try a smite first of all, which will obviously hit these guys.
Oh,
And that is a fail.
fail.
Yep.
With the
Oh,
plus
wait a
1,
minute.
it's a fail.
I think he gets to reroll ones because of that.
Really? You think?
I
Or
think so, yeah. Let's roll and check. So, well marks, that's not a 7.
it's a pass if it matters.
Let me
Go
just
and
check.
Okay, so that was a successful smite.
Yep, so he has a 9-inch bubble for rerolling ones of
Yes.
hits and psychic tests. So it was a pass. So
D3 plus 1
D3 plus 1 for 4.
for 4. So that just carries that over to there and he's away.
Okay. Okay, staying with him, sorry.
Yes.
He's going to cast Weaver of Fates on Magnus, which is a warp charge value of 6. And that'll be a pass on
Yes.
a 12.
Which does...
Which gives him plus 1 in vulnerable save.
Oh, yeah. That's not going to matter. He's getting nothing put out next turn. Okay.
Okay.
It's now back with some rapid fire psychic powers coming off from Paul here.
Yep, okay, so did a wee bit of measuring, and there's only a couple of powers left I can cast.
Right.
So we're starting with a smite from this sorcerer.
Yep.
Into the buggy.
Into the buggy here.
Okay.
Oh.
And that's a pass. It's not.
No,
It's
it's
not a
plus
pass.
2.
Okay, so on to the next smite, which will be the sorcerer, in the trees.
that's hiding. You'll see a blast of lightning or something coming out here towards the blade gap.
So I think this has to be an 8.
8.
That is,
Oh dear.
yes. I think that does D3 though, because I think it does. Check that, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to pay a CP to ignore the perils.
Okay.
So we'll just check the damage.
Okay, so back with the D3 damage from that smite.
Yep. And it is for 2.
For 2, and I'll try and I've got the apothecary there, so 6 plus feel no pains. No. So 2 wounds taken.
Okay. And the last power
Presence.
is Prescience from the
Yes.
sorcerer right at the back.
You make on that one.
He's going to cast it on the Forge Fiend.
Yes.
Try and plus 1 to hit. Okay, okay. So that is a fail. That's a fail.
7 to cast.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Okay, is that the end of the psychic phase?
It is now.
Okay, and on to the shooting. Okay, so back with the shooting, and we're about to start with a Forge Fiend.
Forge Fiend, yeah, we're going to play a Demon Forge Stratagem on him so I can reroll all hits and wounds.
Shooting at?
We're shooting at the, what are they, heavy eradicators?
Just the eradicators with the heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will play Transhuman.
Yeah, of course.
Try and stay alive. Do I get a command point back? Yes, I finally got it back, so that'll only cost me 1.
Okay. So, first using his Hades autocannons, so it's 2 heavy 4.
Okay, where you roll down there?
I'll roll here if
Roll
that's
here,
easier.
yeah, that's easier.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
Yes.
The yellow dice apparently are bad, but okay, 2 misses still, didn't convert.
And force to win.
Forced to win, but re-rolling because of the stratagem, which is just as well. Very good.
Oh dear.
So
Well,
that's
you try your best to play the odds, then Paul rolls dice, and it's just...
6 at -1, please.
Yes, 4 ups.
1.
Well, 2 damage.
2 damage. Very good.
I can play that game as well.
It's ectoplasmic cannon.
Oh,
Gets
how
2
many
shots.
2 shots on. Yeah.
And hitting on 4s.
No, you keep rolling under that Heldrake.
Well, I missed anyway.
Yeah.
Re-rolling. It's a hit. This one will
Fours.
be wounding on 4s, yeah. Sorry. Re-rolling.
That's more of a problem.
Okay, there's 1 at minus
minus 3.
3.
6 up. Oh, look at that. I've rolled
It's a 5.
It's a 5. I can't even
It's a
see
5
that.
under there.
It's rolled away. I'm going to chase it round.
And I rolled a 3.
Doesn't
So
matter, you just kill the one.
2
thing with
damage.
it. Yeah, the one was already wounded, so.
Very good.
Yeah, sorry for the film in there. Okay, and that's that.
Okay, we'll come back.
Okay, so back with the Heldrake. What's it doing?
It's going to shoot the buggy.
Okay. Not even the Heldrake can miss at this range, surely.
So heavy 4, hit on 4s. That's 1. And he's wounded on 3s.
Ridiculous dice roll.
3 wounds at minus
1.
1.
So I'll roll here, 4 ups. 1 gets through. 2 damage on the bike.
2 damage on the bike.
Down to 6 wounds. Okay, and it's time for the Rhino to shoot.
Yep, he's firing both his combi bolters into the plasma incinerators, what are they called?
Hellblasters.
Hellblasters, sorry. Hellblasters at the back. Okay, so he's got
There's a lot of
8.
hell on this table.
Yes. So he will get 4 shots. Hit on 3s, some rerolling 1s because of Magnus, I think.
And Demon Prince.
And the Demon Prince. Okay, so 2 hits. And I'll be wounded on 4s.
4s.
2 wounds.
Oh dear. 2 3 up saves.
Very good.
Save them both.
He's also got his Havoc launcher, which is heavy d6 for 5 shots. 1 drops. And they'll be wounding on
3s of the top.
3s. So that's only 1.
1. Minus.
Nothing.
Okay, so 1 3 up. It fails, so 1 wound taken.
1 damage. That is the Rhino.
Okay. Okay, and now for the Terminator shooting the Blade Guard.
They're in the trees. You just can't see them. They're using their Infernal Combi bolters first. So that is 16 shots.
Yep.
I'm hitting on
3s.
3s. That's a pretty bad roll actually. Yep. And I'm wounding on
4s.
4s. That's pretty
That's a
good.
pretty good roll.
That's an insane roll.
Yes.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8, and minus 2.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 4 plus saves either way. 2 armour or invulnerable. That's a pretty insane roll back. 2 more wounds. So that just kills 1 off.
Okay.
And you get the rest of your weapons.
Yeah, the Soul Reaper cannon doesn't
Okay,
suffer
right.
moving and shooting penalty,
No, that's a
but
shit.
that doesn't help. And I'm presuming it'll be a 3, but it's a wound anyway.
Minus 2 again, I'll take it.
At least, yeah.
Saved.
Good.
And you've got the missile rack. Have you? Not
I
that
do.
one.
I do have missile rack. Let me just check that quickly.
Okay, he's
Heavy
checking.
2.
Crack missiles basically, is it?
Heavy 2.
2 hits.
Both hit. Strength 8. So 3s. 1
The
wound.
2s, but yeah.
1 wound.
1 wound. It's saved.
Minus 2.
Okay, that's the
that.
Terminators. Okay, and now the squad of Rubric shooting into this ATV. Can they shoot the fast-moving Jinkin buggy?
Of course you can. Anyways, they're too far away for rapid, plus they used dark matter crystal, so they can't just move in.
Yes.
So 9 shots, hitting on
roll.
3, so I drop 2. Try and get that from the Magnus. And I'll be wounding on, what, 5s?
Yeah, 5, yeah. That's ridiculous.
2, 4, 5, minus 2, I think.
2, yep, 5 ups.
So Takes 3 damage.
3 more damage, he's down to 3.
Good.
And that's the end of the shooting phase, I believe.
That is the end of the shooting phase, so
Back in the charge phase.
yeah.
Okay, so onto the charge phase, and we've got a big turkey here, trying to chase down the buggy.
You can't fail. Are you going to fire Overwatch?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So, 2 metal shots. Oh, there we go.
1 hit. Very good.
So, strength 8, I'll roll over here now because it's easier.
Both of these, yeah.
That's another 6.
Okay.
Demon save.
Demon save.
No, so d6 plus 2 damage.
So 4 damage. That'll be 2 CP.
Yeah, I'm going with another command point. Let's go. So 7 damage.
Very good.
And the bolters. I just need to get more dice out of my pocket. Sorry for the camera work. 6. I'll roll them here just to keep them separate dice. 1. And the 5 to wound. So wound.
I don't know what his normal save is. I think it's a
3 plus.
That's 5 will do it.
So he's taking 7 damage.
And he goes in.
Yeah.
Very good.
Anything else?
I'll let me mark him up and
Okay.
then we'll figure that out.
And time for a Demon Prince charge.
Yes.
He feels brave going against the lone sergeant.
Yeah, he does. I think it's a 7. But we'll roll and see.
Let's chop his head off.
I'll do it.
I think that makes it.
Okay.
There you go. And is that the end of the charge phase?
Yeah.
Yes, so we'll move on to the fight phase. Okay, I'm back in the fight phase and we're starting off with the Demon Prince.
Let's kill the bike.
If it doesn't cause 1 wound here, he should just leave the table in embarrassment.
Yep, so he had 4 attacks base, he charged, so he gets 5, and he has plus 3 because he has 2 of the Melithic talents.
So we're wrong, just here.
We'll go here. 2 real-on 1s. Very good.
Yeah.
And then if we went it on 3s,
Strength.
I'll just roll here. So it's kind of a bit tight in there.
Yep, he's dead.
So that is 2, 4, 5.
That minus.
Minus 2.
Watch this, I can do this,
1 equals.
I can't do this, but it's close. Oh!
It is close.
Oh!
What is it, a 4 up or a 5 up? You need?
A 5 up. Is it worth saving him is the question.
I don't know.
Do you know what? I don't know, so I'm going to roll it. Oh no, he dies.
Very good.
So down to 4 command points, so they're going quick. Okay, and onto the Helldrake. Do you know what you're doing there?
No, give me a second.
I think it's only 3 attacks now.
He's got 3 attacks because he's been wounded. You get plus 1 because he charged.
Yeah. 4 attacks hitting 4s then.
Okay. Very good.
1.
I think he might be within 9 inches of magnet actually.
Oh, that's a big 9
Do you
inches.
think so?
That's a big 9 inches.
No, he's not. He's not, so he doesn't get to reroll. That's 1 hit and 1 wound.
Let's hide it behind minus.
Sorry, the minus will be -1.
Nope, gets through.
Okay, D3 damage for 1.
1 damage. Down to 2.
Should I spend?
There's the command point
Should I
going.
spend a CP? Can you fall back and shoot?
That Ultramarines, yes.
So yes, I will spend the CP because it can't get any worse. Oh well.
Yeah, it can. You could leave me on 1 wound.
Well,
Start feeling like
that
you're
is what it is.
See, this is what your Stormlord does to me. This. Okay, and time for the buggy to fight back with 5 attacks against this 5 wound Helldrake. Come on, we know we can do it. Oh,
That's
we've
pretty
got a
good.
chance. Come on, all 5 pluses now. Oh dear. 1 wound.
Okay, let's roll here.
Yes.
That'll be safe.
Aye, saves it. Okay, so that's the end of the fight phase.
Yes.
And we'll move on to a wrap up in a minute. Okay, so that's the end of Thousand Suns turn 1. How do you feel that went, Paul?
Not as good as it could have went, but it's alright.
I think it was good.
It's okay. I got 4 points at the start, obviously, for the secondary secure. What was it called again?
Surround them.
Surround them.
You've got your flanks.
I didn't get engaged and I didn't get assassinated, so I didn't kill any characters.
No.
But I have obviously contested the middle,
Yes.
and I've
contested
got that
this,
one at the
and
moment.
You've removed me from that.
So you can only score 10 at the start. of your
I'll
turn.
get 10 at the start of my turn. And the 4 for holding them as well. So I mean, it's quite a good secondary that. It's,
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, you didn't kill huge amounts. You got rid of the bikes, wounded the buggy, killed an eradicator, but I didn't do much against yourself either. So
Well, we'll see.
we'll see what happens this turn. So on to Ultramarines turn 2.
Okay, welcome back everyone for the Ultramarines turn 2 after the command and the movement phase.
Yes. So I've got 1 command point back at the start of the turn. And I have tentatively moved forward.
And you have how many points from the start of the turn?
Command points.
No, victory
Oh,
points.
victory points. So 10 for because I held 1 and held
So
2.
you have this one
Held this one. Held the opposite one.
and this one.
So that's 10 points, and that's another 4 points for the secondary surround them as well.
Yep, so
Holding those 2.
14 at the start.
Yes.
Okay.
In the middle, I've just moved the small, I'm not going to call it a castle, fort. It's a fort. Moved forward, the centres, trying to engage. I'm just ignoring Magnus at the moment, I'm going to pretend he's not there. Moved the aggressors over to also help. Intercessors have stayed on the point to help secure that. Blade Guard moved forward, and the medic lifted the other boy up, just saying, it's a flesh wound, it's fine, it's fine, just get back in there, get your shield up.
Yep. Very good.
Drop my intercessors into the back line, hoping to deal with those pesky terminators that are
Hiding
pretending they're not there.
in the trees.
Yeah. And the ATV is withdrawn from combat and moved here, because as long as I don't do anything stupid in the charge phase, I've got engage on all fronts.
Yep.
And all 4 quarters. I have to remember not do anything stupid. We moved up here using the building as cover still from what's here. I'm hoping between shooting and that we can maybe kill this, but if I have to, I might charge and take the return fire just to secure this flank. The Eradicators have moved into the woods. Got a line on the force fiend. I don't think I'll be anywhere close to killing it this turn, but we'll give it a try. We've got some support fire from the intercessors, can hit the Helldrake as well. That is the movement phase.
Yep.
Sanctic
Okay.
phase is done.
Yeah. Move on to the shooting phase.
Yes, let's kill some heretics.
Okay, back in turn 1 shooting for the Ultramarines, and Adam, you used a Litany.
2 litanies in the command phase, yes. And I've got the +1 to hit and +1 to wound onto the Hellblasters again.
Okay. But coming back over here to these intercessors, they're going to shoot at.
The Hell Turkey.
Yes.
So 15 shots with the auto bolt rifles.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh, the wing is in the way, but okay.
It looks fine from over here, you're doing the same. I can understand why you were doing it. I'll roll for, there we go. So 5s to wound.
That's pretty good.
And we're in the, obviously, tactical doctrine now, it's been turn 2, there's no choice. So that's 3 at -1.
Okay. I'll just roll them here. That's 3 saves. Excellent. So we continue or come back?
We shall continue. The Chaplain will fire his pistol,
Okay.
which I'll have to double check. I think that's a miss. But
Okay.
we'll double check.
We'll come back. Back, and that wasn't a hit. So we're moving on to the Lieutenant.
Lieutenant here with the stripes. So
Okay.
he's got a Neo-volkite pistol.
Okay. And she's shooting the Helm Turkey. Does he get to re-roll once?
No, he doesn't. He hits on 2s.
Okay. Very good. I'll come
And
back.
the captain, heavy
Oh,
bolt pistol, it's a
okay.
single shot.
Continuing. Continuing with the ones. So it's not the yellow dice, it's just Adam. Okay. Okay, after the pitiful shooting from all of the characters, we're going with a Judiciary.
Yes, so Absolver bolt pistol.
Into the Hell Turkey.
That's cocked, that's not flat, we've got that
Oh
rule.
no.
Yep,
So hits.
hits. And strike 5, so 5 to wound. No wound.
No wound, excellent.
And we can go with the 10 shots from the assault intercessors.
Still into the Hell Turkey.
Yeah, may as well keep peppering them with ineffective shooting. Oh, look at that, there we go. Stop laughing.
I'm sorry.
5's to wound. Look, there's going to be 5 wounds here that kill you.
0 wounds.
1.
1 wound.
One wound. Not even a...
There's a save.
There's a save.
Excellent. Do you know where you're going next, or shall we cut?
I'm going to the corner to cry.
Okay, after that pitiful shooting, the Eradicators are going to show them how it's done and shoot the Forge Fiend.
Yes. So
Okay.
shoot them on target, so it'll be 4 shots with their heavy rifles. Hitting on 3s.
Okay,
I'll take that.
3 hits.
And toughness 7, so
Yeah.
I'm wounding on 3s. Oh, way under the building. Oh, it's well under. It's a 1, of course.
Okay, I can't see.
I will use a command point on that.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh dear, yeah. Okay.
So do I get a command point back? No. So I'm down another. So 2 wounds.
Okay. 2 5-ups then. 2 1s, oh dear.
So that'll be 2d6 plus 4 damage.
Oh, thinking, do I want to use a CP? Yes. I will use a CP to try and save him. Come on, yellow dice. Very good. Very good, yellow dice. Thanks for that.
12 damage.
So he is dead. Yep, he's dead.
Bang.
Does he blow? Does.
Not sure he's in range.
Let me check the range. We'll see if he impacts the Rubric Marines that are standing there. Okay, we've just checked, and it is a 6-inch explosion. So these rubrics will take D3. They'll take 3, so 3 will die. Interesting. Okay, the Inceptors that dropped behind the Thousand Suns lines are going to shoot into
The Terminators.
the trees.
And they're overcharging.
They are in there.
Yeah.
Promise. There they are.
For the moment.
Okay.
So we're overcharging. We'll place Sons of Gilliman on them to reroll once.
Okay.
And do we get that back? Yes, we do.
Okay.
That didn't cost us. So I have to do 1 at a time just in case they die. So 2d3. So 5 shots. I'll do the 5 and work it out. So hitting on 3s, 4s, because you're in cover. You roll on 1s. Oh dear. 2 hits.
Oh.
Toughness 4, so wounding on 2s.
Just. Okay.
And it's -5, so it's onto your invulnerable.
Okay, we'll just do them as we're going then. So.
Yeah, it makes it easy just to work out.
Okay, so that's how many damage?
2 damage.
2 damage on 1.
1's dead.
Okay.
And the next one, see, 4 shots. And 4s, all hit. Wounding on 2s. 4 wounds.
Okay. So what was
You're
it?
invulnerable.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
1 gets through, kills another one.
Okay, so that's 2 dead.
And the last one, 4 shots again.
Okay.
You roll the 1s.
Come on, the 1s.
Oh, 3 hits, wounding on 2s. There's the 1s for you. 1 wound.
Come on, save.
No, 4.
Found
3
it.
dead Terminators.
3 dead Terminators, that's painful. Okay. Next unit. Okay, after that painful shooting, the Terminators are thinned, but the Apothecary is going to try his pistol and thin them some more.
Yes. So roll to hit. It hits. 4 to wound. It wounds.
Okay. Minus.
It is -1, I believe.
Okay. It is a 1.
So we just need to check the footage there. I might have cheated. Back in a minute.
Okay, coming back, we forgot that they are in dense cover, so the Apothecary's hit of a 3 was actually a miss. Okay.
Go with the intercessors at the back against them. So they'll be hitting on 4s with their stalker bolt rifles.
Okay.
2.
2 hits.
Strength 4. 4 to wound. No wounds.
No wounds. Perfect. So,
Could do 3 shots straight away from the Blade Guard veterans.
yep. And then the Terminators,
1 hit.
1 hit.
4 to wound.
Yay! 2 more.
Let me think where I'm going next.
Okay. Okay, we're back, and the what are these called?
Hellblasters?
The Hellblasters are going to shoot the Helldrake.
Well,
they're going to split, aren't they?
We're going for a mega split here because it always works. So we're going with 2 of them shooting the Helldrake,
Okay.
4 of them shooting the Demon Prince, and 4 of them shooting the Rhino.
Okay, just to make it easy. Okay.
Yes. So 2 shooting at the Helldrake, hitting on 2s at the moment, reroll on 1s. They're overcharging, of course, because that's what you do when you've got all that. And so strength 9,
So that's 2 hits.
so it'll be 2s to wound, at the +1 to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 demon saves.
One.
Save 1.
So 3 damage.
So he's still there on 2.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
happy with that. You might be able to kill him now. 4 onto your demon prince.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s. Reroll the 1. I know.
Oh, it's cocked.
Cocked though, it could still be a death.
I don't know where that went.
That's under there, it's a 5.
Okay.
Oops, here's the objective. And so wounding on 2s as well. So 4 wounds on the demon prince.
Okay, need to save these ones. This is important. 4 up and vulnerable saves.
Takes 3 damage.
I'll take that.
And on the rhino. Roll the 1.
Come on, the 1.
That all hits. And 2s again. All wounds.
Okay.
At -4.
Don't think I can save that.
No. So that's the dead rhino.
Dead rhino.
Drop him a dice.
Please don't explode. Everything's exploding. Yeah, he doesn't explode.
Okay. Get those out and we'll be right back.
Yes. Okay, since this rhino exploded, the 9 rubric marines and the sorcerer inside need to see if they die. And 2 die. So I'll get those out and then we'll come right back. Okay, we're back after that horrible shooting. On my perspective anyway. The invader ATV is going to shoot Magnus and the Helldrake.
Yes, bolters into the Helldrake, Melta into Magnus. Then fell back, so forced to hit. So 2 Melta shots into Magnus. Yeah, that was easy.
Very good.
And 6 shots into the Helldrake. And for 2 hits, 5 to wound. No, nothing.
No wounds, okay. Here is the last unit to shoot. What are they doing?
They're shooting the Demon Prince.
Of course,
Yes.
in the face.
So in this case, the frag storms are same strength, same toughness, same everything. So I'll just add those 3d6 to the gauntlets.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. So it's an extra 8 shots.
Okay.
So we'll get all the dice together and be right back. Okay, so 26 shots there from all the combined weaponry going into the Demon Prince. Hitting on 3s. Let's take away the rubbish. And that'll be 5s to win.
Okay.
Oh.
Pretty good.
4, 6, that was 8. That was cocked actually, if possible, because it was sitting up on the base.
Still a wind.
2, 4, 6, 8, yeah.
Okay. So 8, 4 up.
-1, yeah.
And I managed to roll a lot under the table, but he's definitely dead.
Long, oh, Sam throwing
He's
the dice
definitely
again.
dead. Yep, okay. Okay, we're back after that horrific Thousand Suns saving throw
Phase.
for the whole phase. Back after the shooting, basically.
People don't like the Hell Blasters with heavy incinerators. I like them.
Yeah, so to summarise the shooting, that was pretty good.
Yes, I mean the Hell Turkey's still not going anywhere. And they did get a lot of firepower put at them there.
Yeah, he did.
Terminators are still hanging about.
Kinda.
ATV. It wasn't actually that good a shooting phase.
It was
Just
pretty
the,
good.
The one unit again, and the eradicators or eradicators.
Yeah, the Forge Fiend is gone again.
Yes.
And the Demon Prince as well, don't forget.
But Magnus is still one powerhouse of an output.
We'll see, he's not done much yet.
On to the charge phase.
Okay, back in its charge phase in turn 2 for the Ultramarines.
So we're going to charge him with the intercessors here to the Helldrake.
Yeah, that'll definitely
That'll make it.
pass.
We'll move them in a minute.
And the next one.
Eradicators are going to try an 11-inch charge onto your
Fair enough.
newly emerged squad here. Nope.
Not with a 6,
And
okay.
we've got a 12-inch charge against your Terminators with the Blade Guard.
Are you going to? Okay, yep.
Nope.
Not with a 6.
So that's that. We'll move those in.
Okay. Okay, turn 2 fight phase for the Ultramarines. There was only one charge, there's only one fight, and it's the Assault Intercessors.
Yes. We'll go with the Sergeant with the Power Sword first. I'm hoping this works so I don't have to collect the dice together for the rest of the attacks.
Me too.
Let's see. 3s. And we've failed already. 1 hit. And it's a 6. It does wound at -3.
Okay, and it is a failed save.
So I'm going to come back with 36 attacks to take the last wound.
Okay. Okay, so it's now 36 hits.
36 attacks, yeah.
Sorry, 36 attacks, but we're splitting them because there's so many.
So 2 sets of 18. So it's the first hit roll. I'll just roll the wounds to see
Hit
if
on
I can
threes.
kill you. Hit on 3s, wound on 5s. There's 4 at -1.
Okay, that should kill him.
Should.
So hopefully this will avoid the next 18.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Does it blow?
Come on, please explode. Please! Oh. Okay, that is the turn 2 for the Ultramarines.
Yes, didn't consolidate them. On the charge, I'd made sure I was within 2 of 2 anyway.
So yeah, so you didn't consolidate after the
Didn't
fight.
consolidate, so what's done? I want to make you. I know I'm in rapid fire range of, especially once they move, but that was an accepted cost. It's going to be if Magnus can power up the next turn, you could still do some real damage here.
Hopefully.
Let's go and see.
So what does he get points wise?
Oh yes, well, I've got 10 at the start for the primary,
Yep.
and 4 for the secondary for surrounding.
Yep.
I'm engaging on all fronts,
So that's 3.
and I killed
A Psyker.
What one did I kill?
Demon Prince.
Demon Prince, so 3 points.
So you've got 20 points that turn. Very good. No.
Not a great lead, so you've still got a good chance.
So let's move on to turn 2 for the Thousand Suns.
Okay, and we're back after Thousand Suns command and movement phase on turn 2.
Yep.
And what have you been up to, Paul? Apart from eating chips and curry sauce.
Yeah, we had our lunch.
Okay.
Right, so Magnus has jumped up here. This is normal move.
Oh, yep.
We're going to. We failed to get work time off last turn. But if we do get it off, he will
You won't.
end up somewhere in here.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, well, he's there. So see what happens. These guys are just shuffled around the corner. Try and get shots off on these, and a couple on this. The sorcerers just staying on the point. These flamers have moved closer to what are they called again?
The Blade Guard
The
veterans.
Blade Guard veterans, and the Terminators have slowly moved forward out of the terrain.
So they can see the Inceptors back
So we're
there.
shooting the Inceptors, and that's it. Because that everything else is dead. So here's
Okay.
hoping the psychic phase is better.
Yeah, we'll be back and find out. Okay, and now into the psychic phase for the Thousand Suns on turn 2. Where are you starting?
We're going to start with Magnus, and we're going to start with work time.
Okay,
So he's +2 still to cast. Gets the reroll 1s. Woohoo.
good thing.
So that will be a 9.
A 9. Do I want to try and dispel that?
Oh, you did a 12 last time.
I know. Oh, no, I'll let that go.
You will let that go? Right, let me move him off camera and we'll come back.
Okay, so Magnus has work timed up onto this objective here,
Yep.
looking to no doubt smite the Eradicators.
Yep, and that's what we'll do. We'll just do Smite next.
Okay,
So that will be an 11.
11. That's a
Good.
big mega.
You did a 12. You did it last time.
I'm not even going to bother.
Okay.
On you go. 2d6 damage.
6.
6, just enough to kill them.
Okay.
Do you know what you're doing next?
Do I remove them? Because it might affect the spells.
Alright. Okay, so they've been removed. And what's your next spell?
Magnus is going to use Infernal Gateway on what's at the background of the trees?
Intercessors.
The Intercessors, because it has to be the nearest in model.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a work charge 8. Hey, get to roll once.
Yes.
It is a 10.
10. That's your last spell unless you use anything else. I'll try and deny that. 'Cause nope.
So that will be D3 mortal wounds for
3. Okay, I'll mark that up in a minute. Okay, so Paul's burning another CP for Magnus to cast a 4th spell.
yes. It's going to be casting Astral Blast. I think it's called Astral Blast. Yeah.
Onto the same
That's
intercessors.
the Cult of Magic spell, and yes, it's a work charge of 6, and that's a pass.
Pass.
On a 7.
On a 7. So D3 mortal wounds, is it?
Yes, D3 for...
Nope, sorry, I'm looking away. It's the 1 there.
It's
So.
a 1.
Okay. Again, a bit out of order, but we've got the banners of flame to go off at the start of the psychic phase.
Yep, so we'll just do it per unit. It's not going to affect anything. So there's one here.
Hitting this unit here.
Yeah. Oh, I tell a lie, there isn't one here.
Alright.
Tell a lie. But stay in there anyway.
It's not the cult of duplicity you're playing, Paul. Come on.
So this sorcerer is going to use a smite
Okay.
onto these guys, obviously. Which I think passes because I've only used 1.
Yep.
So that will just be...
1. You have to roll.
That's right. Just 1. So this sorcerer is now going to cast Prescience on these guys.
Right.
I can't remember if that's a pass or not.
I think it's a 7 maybe.
It's a 7, so that fails. And then he's going to cast Smite, which is now a 7.
Oops.
Which fails.
Fails.
Very good. Okay, so we're going to activate the Icon of Flame, which doesn't do anything.
Nope.
Very good. And now this sorcerer is going to use Zechi's Firestorm, which is a warp charge of 7, which fails. Very good. And now we're just going to move straight on to this one, who's going to use Weaver of Fates on himself. Warp charge of 6.
Nope.
And that passes. So they're now
Yep, so we've got +1 to saves.
yeah, +1 on vowels.
Yeah. And we've noticed that we've been doing the victory points wrong, so congratulations to everybody that's put something in the comments so far. We'll correct that because we've not been scoring the victory points for Surrendum because we read it wrong.
Yeah, so far we think we both
We've scored nothing on it.
scored
So
nothing basically.
and
However,
Paul's moving towards maybe doing it.
maybe accidentally.
So, yes, so let's go see what happens in the shooting. Okay, so on to the shooting phase where we're going to start flaming
Yes.
the immortals.
So the rubrics are going to fire their infernal flamers, warp flamers, into these guys.
Yes.
And they are 7. There's 7 that can fire because the pistol advanced so you can't shoot. They are assault d6 and there's 7. So let's see how many shots we get.
Ouch.
So we'll come back with that many dice.
That's 20, I think. And by 20, of course, I meant 30. I knew it was a round number. It's
So
just
30 hits. We'll do two rounds of 15. Will be what to wound?
4s.
4s to wound. That's pretty bad. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds from the first lot.
Okay.
Let's see if we can pick these up with one hand here. Almost. Okay, and 2, 4, 6. So 13.
13. Let's get those dice. 4 plus, because it's -2. So 2 plus armour. It goes to 4 plus either way. I can't pick up all the dice. You're getting to watch this fumbling of dice. Oh dear. Oh dear, pull them out.
So 6.
Right, so. Oh, one's dead. 2 dead.
And then 1.
No, because that's 2 dead.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 dead.
That's alright.
So what we'll do is it goes to there away. Okay, and now we're going with the secretive terminators up here.
Yeah, so the Scarab Occult Terminators now don't have a choice. They're going to have to shoot this guy or else the Apothecary will bring 1 back. So they've got 8 shots. They'll be hitting on 3s. It's not bad, I suppose. And then there'll be... I'm using Veterans of the Long War,
Yeah,
so
we're down 3s.
1 CP, so they'll be wounded on 3s as well. That'll be all of them.
That should be him dead.
6.
That was a good roll.
I think it'll be your invuln.
Invulnerable armour's the same at this point, yeah. 2 wounds. It's got 1 left.
3, no? 3.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
So he's dead. Unless you...
Command point. Because that could be like annoying.
Yeah.
No, he's dead.
Excellent.
Do I get the command point back?
Probably.
I've already got 1 back this turn, so ignore that roll anyway. Okay, and now time for the big piles of dust here to try and emulate Marines by shooting the assault intercessors.
Yeah. I just remembered I'm going to keep 4 shots back to shoot this.
Oh, right, you're splitting 4 off to the
So I'll put them here just now.
Okay, so it'll be 15 shots.
15 in here.
We'll put the pistol in there as well.
Yep.
Oh, gone everywhere.
Sorry, that's not too bad actually. Could have been worse.
And you'll be forced to wound.
Okay. 6 there, -2.
6. 4, 5, 6. 5 ups. So 1 here.
Save two.
Is it 2? So 4 damage. So all we'll do is that's 1, 2, 3, and carry that wound up. Okay. And 4 against the bike.
Yeah, to try and deal with it. It's not a good start.
2 moving 5s.
Yeah. Nothing?
No.
Damn.
So on to the charge phase now. Where are you starting?
We'll do Magnus into whoever's at the back behind the trees.
Intercessors.
Okay.
Yeah, can't feel
Presumably
that
not
one.
going to overwatch.
No.
So we'll just roll here in the middle. Yay.
Yes.
So we'll move him in a minute.
Yes. And where else are you going?
I think I'm going to go.
Way over here, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to go.
So these 2 Terminators into
These guys.
3.
Yes.
Oh, that's tempting.
I just have to. I don't want to.
No, on you go. I'm not overwatching.
It's unlikely I'm going to make it, so. Here we go. Yep, that's a fail.
It's a fail.
I think I need to. I'm going to have to spend the CP.
Oh.
Still a fail. It's actually the exact same
Exact same.
roll.
Stop trying to change fate, Paul. Okay. Is that your charges finished then?
Let me have a think.
Okay, and that's us back at the end of the charge phase. Paul did think about charging these Rubric Marines into the Assault Intercessors, but acted like the cowardly heretic that he is and failed to do so.
Yeah, I think they would just die basically. They would
I,
kill
I
me
would
too.
have bumped my CP just to get to fight twice for the fun of it. The fact it's the only unit I can do it with now. So, where do you want to start with the fights?
Oh, there's only one. There's only one.
Yes. Do you know his stats?
No, let me work out how many attacks he's getting.
Right, so back in the fight phase, and I'm just going to reiterate Paul's words there. Magnus has only got 8 attacks. Just 8 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for himself.
Yep. There's a 1. Still a 1.
Oh,
Very
shit.
good.
And strength 16.
Yes.
That might be 2s to wound.
Winning on 2s there. Drop 2.
Oh, that's 5 dead. Minus 4, flat 3 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's terrible. Okay, and that's the end of turn 2 for the Thousand Suns. And here is Great Magnus himself.
Not good. Points wise, I got 10 points at the start of the turn because I controlled both the objective markers in my deployment zone.
Yeah, so control 2.
I now have engage on all fronts. I'm in 3 corners, so I get 2 points for that.
Yeah,
Not yet managed to assassinate anyone because I haven't been able to be honest.
You're too cowardly.
So yeah, that's 12 points. So it's at the moment it's 20 points to 12 for the Ultramarines.
And the all important Buggy is still there.
Yeah, still there. I fluffed that one. But yeah, I've not got a lot left, so we'll move on to turn 3 for the Ultramarines and see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. It's turn 3 for the Ultramarines and it's the end of the movement and the command phase.
Yes. Got 1 command point back at the start of turn. And in terms of movement, this squad blob, the fort, not a castle, it's not big enough, has moved up just to claim this objective. I have moved so the lieutenants come up and the captain is at the back, facing backwards. He knows Magnus is flying about over here. He can smell him. So he's ready, he's waiting.
Fair
And
enough.
much to Paul's surprise, Judiciary has come back to engage Magnus.
He has.
He's a chaplain in the making. He will not cower away from this abomination.
Fair enough.
In game terms, I should run away. But
Yeah.
the fluff just overrides.
Well, no, because if he lives, you're contesting it, so.
I'm not going to live. I'm not going to stand there. I could stand there and contest it.
It's
To
possible.
stop you scoring it. But
That's dice
I'm
rolls.
going to charge it and I'm going to kill you. Well, I'm going to hurt you. The ATV's pulled back just to hold the middle.
Yeah. That 1 wound ATV.
The Assault Intercessors have went on an aggressive, as I say, pamphleting campaign to try and recruit some more Ultramarines from these Thousand Suns.
Yep, they're in there.
The Scepters have moved over this side.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know who I'm going to shoot yet, we'll figure it out.
They're going to shoot someone.
Medic forgot to move. I'll just do that live on camera.
Just do that now, yeah.
So that'll not have shown on the... He would come round to there. The aggressors, although they're up here, it's just to show you where they are, inside the building on the ground floor.
Yeah, so they're actually on the ground floor, everyone.
And they've just come out to have a little picnic around that objective.
Yeah, they stayed there the whole game.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for that.
And
Did we summarise your points?
Oh yes, I was controlling 3 objectives, but so were you. So control 1, control 2, I got 10 points.
Yep.
And that was it.
And I just correct, at the end of turn 2, it was 16 points to 12 in favour of the Ultramarines. Not 20, I think I said 20. We played one of the secondaries wrong. We probably wouldn't have chosen that secondary actually had we read it properly, but never mind.
Well, we both made the same mistake at least.
So it cancelled each other out at least.
Yeah.
Is that it then? We'll move on to shooting?
I've just realised with you saying that there, so he might stand here and just shout abusive words at you for a while.
Okay.
Because he will contest it with you, but at the end you could just consolidate him. But I'll think about it because it's going to affect my engage on all fronts, I just realised.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this ATV buggy is going to shoot Magnus.
Yes. So we'll go with the melter shots first. 2 hits. Strength 8, so 3's to wound. Oh, 2 6s. That's
Okay.
fate.
Here we go, 4 ups. 2 6s. This needs some luck for this game to continue, okay? The rest of the
Auto bolts. It's 3 hits. Dealing 5s. Nothing. We're still on tactical doctrine on turn 3. We're not, our Ultramarines, we're not going to assault till we have to.
And his pistol.
Yep. Absolver. Hits. Strength 5. No wound.
Very good.
I'll just do the 2, 4, 6, 8 shots into there, and that's the side done.
Okay. So the pistols into are they bolt pistols?
Heavy bolt pistols.
Heavy bolt pistols into the rubrics.
-1 just cancels out your +1 for the single damage. So. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. 3. So let's say +1 -1, so 3s.
Okay, I feel 2.
Okay.
2 die. Okay, the next unit is these Hell Blasters, and they're shooting the Rubric Marines away over there.
Yes, and they've got their 2 litanies on them again. We rolled them in the command phase. So up to hitting on 2s, we roll in 1s, and they're overcharged.
How many was that?
10.
10, okay.
And 2s to wound, strength 9. We roll in 1s. Oh, that was a
4
4
ones. 4 ones.
Yeah, so let's reroll those for the lieutenant. 10 wounds at -4.
Okay. Just happen to have 10 dice here. 5 ups.
That's good.
Saved 4.
6
So 6 die, oh dear. Okay, the aggressors are actually on the ground floor. They're going to be shooting the rubrics through the window.
Yes, so we've got the Bolt Storm Gauntlets here first. Hitting on 3s.
How many was that?
18.
18 shots, okay.
So 14 hits, and now onto 4s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at -1.
Okay.
Just cancels out your +1.
Just trying to get 7 dice. I think that's only 6. Yeah, they are dead.
So I don't need to roll the Fragstorm Launcher.
That's good at least. Okay, that was painful for the rubrics, and now these interceptors are going to shoot. Inceptors are going to shoot the Scarab Occult Terminators.
You're going to pay 1 command point for Sons of Gilliman.
Okay.
Do I get it back? No, so I'm down to 3. I'm not overcharging, so it'll be 63 shots. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 8, 11 shots.
Okay, we'll come back with 11 dice. Okay, here we go.
So 11 dice, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Just a 1-1.
1, it's still a 1. That was a command point well spent. So strength 8, 7 actually, so
3s. Okay.
-4.
And how many is that, sorry?
3, 6, 7. 7, 4 plus invulnerables on those.
Okay, here we go, we're going to try. Going to fail.
Oh, nice, got 1 wound left.
3 saves, 3 failed, sorry. So, yeah. 1 with 1 wound remaining.
Okay.
Okay, and the last unit to shoot will be the Apothecary into the last Scarab called Terminator, who is the Sorcerer,
Yes.
with 1 wound remaining.
Corpus Helix himself is going to try it. Hitting on a 4 because you're in cover.
There's a hit.
Strength 5, so 3's to wound. Oh,
It's a fail.
that's
Very
the shooting
good.
phase finished.
Okay, on to the charge phase. Okay, into the charge phase, and what's happening?
Salt Intercessors are charging your Rubric Marines.
Yep, and I am definitely going to Overwatch,
Yeah.
because they're going to die. So, they have 2 shots each, plus 1 with a pistol, head on 6, and half under the terrain. So I'll just go.
6. That's 3 of them. That's their bang on average.
Okay, so just 3. Be wounded on 4s, is it?
Damage, yes.
Okay,
2.
2 wounds.
5 ups. Oh,
Oh my god. What do I need to do? Okay, after that very bad Overwatch, he's going to make the charge, I'm sure.
4. It's not what I wanted. I wanted to be able to come round to the objective.
Yeah.
But I'll take it. I'm
Yeah,
not going to reroll
I'm
that.
sure they'll be able to get in.
And
What's next?
the Apothecary on the far side needs the big 12 to get because of the -2.
Yep. The Terminator that's hidden by trees,
No.
not with a 7.
And I'm not charging in with the... well, yeah, I'm going to do it anyway.
You going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to use a stratagem.
Okay.
I shouldn't do it because this could cost me heavily,
Okay.
but I'm going to do the one for Hammer of Wrath. 1 command point. Do I get it back? Because I've not had any back yet. Yes, that cost me
He
nothing.
does.
See? It was deemed... Gilliman deemed it a good strategy.
Now you can roll, just roll 2 ones, please.
I can't. That's less than 3 inches.
Okay.
I can't fill that. That's
Okay, there we go.
But
What does
I
this?
roll
What does this do?
a d6 for each figure going in,
Mm-hmm.
and for each dice result that equals or exceeds that enemy unit's toughness characteristics, you take a mortal wound.
Great. Well, one 5 will do it then.
There we go. That's all we need.
Oh dear.
Goodbye.
He's dead. Last charge is, what's his name?
This here.
Caduceus into Magnus.
Yes. I shouldn't really, but you'll just heroically intervene if I don't. But he would do it out of principle. Yes, Susan.
Yeah, he's made it, yeah. Okay, we'll get everyone moved in and go into the fight phase. Okay, turn 3 fight phase for the Ultramarines, and the Assault Intercessors are going to slaughter the Rubrics.
20 attacks from the normal Marines, and
Okay.
4 from the Sergeant with a power sword.
Okay,
I've also used the Caduceus' ability to make Magnus fight last, just so you can't go jumping in. I don't think you would, but just to make it clear.
Okay.
No, let's come back here.
so what was it, 28?
Yeah, I was going to use a stratagem there, but I forgot, so I'm not doing it.
I don't think you need to.
I was going to death to the traitors. Never get to use that.
I really don't think you need to.
Ah, well, I think we need to. We'll still be alive after this. Force to wound. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay,
-1 +1 again, so
just roll here.
all 1, 1.
I lose 1 Rubric Marine.
And the sergeant,
Okay,
all hits. Wounds on 3s. 2, -2 basically, so 5s.
no, there's 3 Rubric
Those
Marines in
3.
total. Okay, so now the Caduceus is going to fight Magnus.
Yes, I'm going to use Gene Rock Knight. So I'm going to 2 command points. And any 6 to hit is an auto wound.
Okay,
So it's 5 attacks on the charge,
yep.
hitting on 2s. There's a 1.
Yeah.
That is 2 auto wounds.
Okay,
And he's strength 7, so wounding Magnus on 4s. Oh,
good.
I'm going to reroll 1. We're at that stage. Oh, right,
Okay.
down to 1 command point. So 2
Down to
wounds at -3, so you're in vulnerables.
Okay, I fail 1.
Take 2 damage, Magnus. You're banished.
He takes 2 damage, and we'll be back
Banished.
for Magnus to kill him. Okay, it's Thousand Suns time to hit back. We're going to go with Magnus first. Doesn't really matter at this point. He gets 8 attacks because he was charged. He's hitting on 2s and rerolling 1s for himself. To a 1, very good. Although these 6s are
Death to the false emperor.
2 hits.
You will get 2 more rolls.
Very good.
I should have kept transhuman for this, because it would have been funny to watch Magnus with me on 4s, but
Okay. So wind advantage.
I should have kept it.
So 2, 4, 6, 8.
No problem at all. Just need to save
8.
I just need to save 7. 4 plus in combat. Oh, he's dead.
He's very dead.
Very dead.
Okay, we'll come back and go back to the rubrics. Okay, now on to the final combat before next turn for the 1,000 Suns. The rubric Marines are going to fight back here, and the Sorcerer is going to go first. So he gets +1 attack because he was charged. He is hitting on 3s, so 3 hits. And he's also wounding on 3s because he's got the stave for +3 strength.
4 plus saves. Oh,
He fails 2.
what damage are they each?
D3.
So first one kills one.
Yep. Because there was
Next
one
one?
wounded, and the next one kills one. Very good. Now the normal rubric Marines get 2 attacks each. They're hitting on 3s. Take away with the 1s.
I think so.
Yep. Wounding on what?
4s.
Is it 4s? It is 4s. Okay.
Oof.
Not bad. 5 saves, please.
Another one dead.
Yeah, it did something.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. End of turn 3 for the Ultramarines. How did that go?
That was quite good.
It was very good.
Yes, quite happy with that. Should have for fun, should have played it differently against Magnus, but an upcoming Chaplain was trying to get his glory. It was a bit fun. Really, I'm controlling the board just now.
You are now, yes, everything's dead.
I got 10 at the start of my turn for the objectives. I'm getting 2 points for engage at the moment, and I got 4 points for upon the witch.
You did.
So I'm quite happy with that. The game I think is quite over, but we're going to play and want to see what damage Magnus can do.
Yeah, I'll see if we can salvage anything.
Yes.
Maybe it's possible, we don't know. Let's,
Quite possible. Let's go and find out.
we'll let the dice decide. So on to turn 3 for the 1,000 Suns.
Okay, so that's the end of command phase and movement phase for 1,000 Suns. I can tell you've not been away long. So,
Yep, so yeah, Magnus, at this point, I need to go for it and try and kill as much as I can character-wise. So I've just jumped over the back of this building. So he's now
chasing
next
down
to 3
the characters.
characters.
Yes.
And the Sorcerer here has advanced to this buggy.
Poor buggy.
He needs to kill the buggy. And we're just going to hope that that goes well.
Yeah, that's an interesting one there.
That's all I've got.
Okay.
So we'll move swiftly on to the second phase.
Okay. Okay, and starting with the Sorcerer against the ATV.
Yep. He is going to cast Astral Blast, which is a work charge of 6. And it is a pass on a 7.
So that just kills the buggy.
Yep.
Does
kills
it
the
explode?
buggy. Hopefully not.
No, that's a 2. It's hiding away under there.
Goodbye, buggy. And now that same Sorcerer will cast Smite.
Okay.
On a 5, and it is an 8.
Yes, so that smites the Marines
It does.
for 3 mortal wounds.
Very good.
Okay, where are you going next?
We'll just get this Smite done.
This one here.
So it's now a 6. It is a 9.
It's a 9. Okay, and D3 more wounds?
I think it's just 1.
Well, it's just 1 because it wasn't a 10.
Just
So it
kills
just
that
kills that one off. Okay, and do you know where you're going next?
Yep, we'll go with Magnus, obviously.
Okay.
We'll just I'm just trying to think which one to use first.
Right, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, and now with Magnus trying to eradicate the whole army on his own, which he could possibly do.
You could. So we're starting with Infernal Gateway because all those units are really clustered.
Yes.
So work charge of 8. I'll just roll in the middle here. He does get +2 to cast.
That's a shame.
That's a fail. I'm going to use a CP.
Yes.
I need to. So re-rolling. Can I re-roll a re-roll? I don't think I can.
No.
So it's still a fail.
That's
Very
a
good.
shame.
Thanks, Magnus.
Next.
Next, we will go on to Smite
Okay.
for Magnus, which is a 10
10.
for D6.
D3.
D6?
D3.
D6
D6 for Magnus, yeah, 4.
That's 4,
I forget it's Magnus again. So that's onto the captain.
presumably.
So 4 pluses to ignore. So it ignores 2 of them.
That's
Takes
interesting.
2 mortal wounds.
Very good. How many is that I've cast? 2?
Yes.
I'll try warp time.
Warp time.
Warp charge of 6. Does go off. I'll re-roll just in case. So that is an 11 plus 2, 13. So
On you go,
that can't
Magnus.
be stopped. So I'll move him and we'll come back.
Okay, so Magnus has just moved up here, ready to charge this fort. And
We're going with Death Hex.
going with Death Hex on the captain.
The one with the shield.
Yeah, the one with the 3+ invulnerable.
The Velvet Shield. But yeah. So it's a warp charge of 8. And that is a pass on a 9.
Okay, we'll try and deny that because that is the captain that has the Sanctic halo.
Okay. No, that's not.
And we'll use a command point. Last one.
Very close. Very close.
Okay, so we're going for the charge with Magnus now.
Yep, big charge.
Hey, he's into the lieutenant and the captain he was charging there.
And okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight into the fight phase because there's not going to be a game after this. So he's going to put 3 attacks into your Warlord
Captain, yep.
and the other 5 into the
Lieutenant. Yeah.
So let's start with the Lieutenant first. So I'm hitting on 2s and I'm wounded on 2s. That is 5.
5. 4 up saves.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's not just dead, he's splattered across the battlefield, I
He's
think.
exploded.
Yes, and the captain will be hot on his heels.
The important one, get to reroll 1s.
Oh no!
Wounding on 2s. That will be him dead.
Oh, I've got 6 up saves.
Oh yes, okay.
Because I've got a 2+ save.
Don't you dare.
Oh, he's dead. Poor captain.
Very good, and I will consolidate.
Yes, in you come.
You can fight back if you wish.
Yes, I will. You're giving me 3 attacks now, thank you. Okay, so continue with the combat. I get to pick the next one, so I will pick this one here. I'll get 6 attacks with the normal intercessors, hitting on 3s,
Good start.
and wounding on 4s. 2, at -1 +1, so 3 up saves.
1 dies.
1 dies, and the sergeant with his 3 attacks. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. That one, 2 wounds at -2 effectively, so 5 up saves.
1 dies.
1 dies.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, so
Okay, so just finish to consolidate there and just continuing with the rubrics fighting back.
Yep, so we'll start with the sorcerer. Got 2 attacks, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, that's 2.
4 up saves. 1 saved.
3 kills 1.
Kills 1.
And the other rubrics, 1 hit, nothing.
Okay, so we're slogging it out there still. Okay, now for the Hell Blasters to hit back against Magnus here. So 21 attacks. In fact, he didn't charge them. Or so, no, I didn't look, so nothing, it's just 21. Oh dear. Okay, so I'll just have a good long look at that roll there, and I'll be right back. Okay, so only 10 hits out of all that, and 5 to wound Magnus.
It's a couple.
Yeah, that's actually quite good. 2, 4, 6 wounds.
And what's the minus?
On that is minus nothing at the moment.
Okay, so 3s. Oh my god, drops 3, 4. Is that 1 damage?
1 damage each.
Okay.
Okay, so the end of Thousand Suns turn 3 there. A good turn for you, Paul.
Wasn't he terrible?
No?
Wasn't he great? Got 2 characters.
Yeah.
So I've got
Primarchs
six-
do
I've
what
got-
Primarchs do.
Yeah, so I got, at the start of the turn I got 10 points for primary. I didn't get engaged obviously because I've not got enough stuff left.
No.
And I got 6 points for assassinate. So at the moment it's 32 points to the Ultramarines, 28 points to the Thousand Suns.
Yes.
So we'll move on to turn 4 for what's worth. And we'll see what happens.
Yes.
Okay, turn 4 for the Ultramarines.
Yes, it's all or nothing now.
Yes.
So we've basically converged on Magnus.
Everyone is going to shoot Magnus.
What I did first over here with the medic, the apothecary, I rolled his advantage and he actually rolled a 6. So he got up to hold this objective, which allowed the Inceptors to come back.
Allowed everyone to swarm to Magnus,
Yes.
okay?
And the Assault Intercessors have used, what was it, fall back and re-engage?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Ultramarines, so they can fall back, shoot and charge.
Yep.
1 command point. Do I get that back?
Probably.
I can't, he's off the table.
Oh, he's dead.
Yes, I
Can't do
put
it.
that before it went. There we go.
Okay. Move on to
And-
shooting.
Yeah, I've also cast the 2 litanies. We rolled a 2 on both for +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Just to make sure that Magnus is going to explode.
Hopefully.
So,
But I do kill myself on ones now because I've not got my reroll ones.
oh, that could be nice.
Yeah.
Especially with you roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Well, you cut here and we'll come back to you when you've got millions of dice in your hand.
Okay.
Okay, so shooting phase, and the Ultramarine Hellblasters are going to delete Magnus.
I'm going to try.
10 shots.
Hit on 2s, no rerolls, overcharging. Oh, there's 4 dead.
Yay! Do the shots still go off? No.
Nope, well, they miss, so they don't go off.
Yeah, but there's a benefit.
These will wound on 2s. Only 4 wounds.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is it.
This could be...
We'll start taking the casualties now.
You take the casualties away, I'll save these 4. Because if not, he's dead.
3
I
damage.
failed 1.
3 damage.
Should I re-roll it?
Last command point, yeah, go for it.
What else has still got to shoot that's multi-damage?
More plasma from the back, the stalker bolt rifles, and you've got a lot of shots from the aggressors.
But is there any multi-damage ones?
They're all multi damage, yeah.
More than 3.
They're 2.
Okay, I'll re-roll that one then. I'm re-rolling this one.
Yeah.
And he saved it.
They've killed themselves and did nothing.
Excellent.
It's the Swarm Lord all over again.
Now the Inceptors are going to unload on Magnus.
Yeah, kill themselves. Right, first one gets overcharged. Oh dear, 6 damage, she'll die. I'm just going to roll their damage out first. Next one is 5. 5. Okay.
So that's number of shots.
That's the number of shots each.
Okay, we'll come back. Okay, we're back.
So the first one that rolled 6 has not killed himself. He's got 3 hits. 3 to wound. Got 2 wounds.
Okay.
And we'll keep going.
I'll just save these now. See what I mean?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, he's killed himself
Yay!
and done nothing.
Yay!
This is just...
Magnus is just rubbing his belly and laughing.
You've just won the game. He's killed himself and done no wounds. Well, he's done 1 wound, sorry. I probably did wounds last time. Very good.
See what that's a 5.
Yeah, we'll take all. I've killed more myself now than you have.
Magnus is confused, but he's happy. Next will be the Intercessors shooting Magnus in the back.
I've shot him everywhere else and it's done nothing, so
Try the back.
they can't kill themselves at least.
Yes, that's true.
5s. 2 wounds.
Okay.
-2.
That's a 6 into there, guys. That's every single one saved.
Yes.
I should have maybe moved them in earlier in hindsight, if I'm going to roll this well, but never mind. It is what it is. Next into Magnus will be the Chaplain.
1 shot. Right, okay.
Okay.
And we'll go with the aggressors. 3d6 shots from the flagstones.
Okay. Okay.
So then these. Oh dear.
Something has happened to these dice since the last turn. I don't know what it is. But Magnus is very happy right now.
I'm just going to get 18 dice together and cry for a while.
Okay. So staying with the aggressors, that's our next weapon. 18 shots.
Don't know why I'm bothering. But,
Yeah, I don't know why you're bothering, to be honest.
look at that.
Well, look at
And 5s. Oh well, there's 4 saves for you to ignore.
Is that minus?
No, not at the moment. 3 pluses for you.
I'll probably fail these ones then.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So he's, all of that shooting he's taken 0 damage.
Yes.
Very good.
And over here, let's just get it done.
Okay.
1 bolt pistol, 1 crack grenade.
Yes.
Bolt pistol. Crack grenade. Yes.
Hit the hits.
These are 3. And that is a -1, so a 4 up save for you.
Okay. That is a 6. So nothing has died from shooting this time.
A lot of my figures died from shooting.
Yeah, but I wish that could have happened, in the first 3 turns of the game. But never mind, we'll move on to the charge phase. Okay, on to the charge phase. After some really good saves. I keep saying it. Very
The
good.
aggressors into Magnus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear, they're just going to die as well.
They're going in for what it's worth. Although if he doesn't kill them, to be fair,
He's going to
he
kill
is
them.
stuck there.
He's going to kill them.
Anyone else?
No.
Okay, we'll move on to the fights. Okay, turn 4 fight phase Ultramarines. We're starting with...
Assault intercessors. The sergeant with the power sword, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s.
2.
I'll take 2.
Is that to my invuln,
It's
is it?
minus 3, so yeah, it's... And flows from the normal intercessor. 3 hits. Yes, okay, that's just...
Adam was cursing the yellow dice last week, everyone. Someone suggested I should burn them and do a satanic ritual. I think it might have worked, so... Okay, the aggressors are fighting Magnus, and Magnus has turned round to greet them.
yeah, okay. Hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. That's okay. That's okay. It's just the ones that are low are very low. And wounding on 3s.
Alright.
That's a bit better.
What's our strength?
8.
Nice.
2, 4, 6, 7 wounds.
Okay.
And 2 invulnerable.
Okay, here we go. Did fail 2.
4 damage.
So it takes 4 damage, which does put him to the next bracket, I think. So I'll just check that and come back. Okay, coming back to this combat, Magnus has been bracketed to his second bracket, so he's lost 1 attack. So now instead of 8, he's got 7. I'll just roll here, he's fighting back. He is hitting on 2s and rerolling 1s, but I think they'll hit.
Yeah.
And he will be wounding on...
Killing on 2s.
Killing on
They're all
2s.
dead.
Look, that's how you fight people. You don't hold Magnus back. Just remember this, Paul. You just charge him in first.
He would have died,
No one killed
he
him.
would have died if you charged him
He
first.
should have died this turn. So, I don't know what's happening right now. Moving on to the Rubric Marines into the... What are they called again?
Useless.
Assault Marines.
Assault intercessors.
Okay, we'll start with the Aspiring Sorcerer, who's sitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s, so that's 2.
One gets through.
Okay, that's D3 damage for 1. Oops, oh well. And then the Marines have lost 1 attack because they were charged. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. I'll take it. Fair enough. And that is turn 4 for the Ultramarines.
I killed more of myself than I killed of you.
Excellent.
But it's one of those freaks of the game where you keep playing. Magnus should be long dead.
Yes,
I still don't think it changes drastically. It just will make it closer at the end of the game.
probably.
It did change here because it actually gave you,
Given the objective.
giving you the only objective you're going to have. The fact that they just bounced was devastating. But other than
Let's,
it'd be interesting to see what Magnus can do on his own to try and swing it. But
so points wise, you got 15 at the start because you controlled 1, 2 more.
yes,
You also have engage,
yes for 2.
or do you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, for 2, sorry. Yeah, you said 2, not 3. So you got 17,
17.
and you didn't kill any psychers. So you got 17, which puts you to 49 to my 28. So let's see if I can do anything in turn 4.
Yes. Okay, and so back with Mr. Smug on turn 4.
Not smug. Shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked.
I'm not, you do it every time.
Not with him, I don't.
With whatever big character you've got, you just make my dice rolling useless. So,
Yep, we'll start in the shooting. This is the movement done, sorry guys.
This is the movement done.
At the start of the turn I got 5 points because I did control that.
okay,
And that's it.
I did control that, even though I withdrew, shot you, charged. I lost figures. Okay.
Very quickly, moving into the shooting phase.
Yes.
Sorry, the psychic phase.
So, you can go straight to shooting
No,
if you
no.
want.
Okay, we'll start with a smite here.
Okay.
So I'll just roll here. There's an 8.
It's an 8 for 1 damage.
1 damage, yeah.
So he's still there with 1 wound.
Okay. Next we will move to
Magnus, I
just
think.
Magnus,
Yeah.
yes.
This guy
Nothing.
over here is hiding behind all the line of sight blocking, protecting that objective.
Yeah, so we'll start with smite.
Yeah, what's that hitting? Because you're equidistant, you've measured it, so you're
I'll go with this unit here.
the hell bastard. You just leave them, they'll kill themselves.
They probably will, but yeah. Okay, so he's only +1 there, but
Oh dear.
that is a super smite.
Yes, go for it. D6.
Come on.
Oh, that's a shame.
Just a bit wet on the floor.
Yeah. We did roll morale for these at the end of turn, by the way, and they rolled a 4, so they were using the Chaplain's leadership of 9, they were fine. Okay, so that's that.
Let me just get his other spells ready.
Okay, I'm back with Magnus in his next spell.
It's Astral Blast, and he's casting that on these guys. So if it goes off, it'll affect Magnus, these guys, and him.
Alright.
So if I cast it, Magnus will take a wound, he'll take a wound, and he'll take D3.
Okay.
So it needs a 6, and that is a 7.
Yes.
You want to deny if you have any.
Have none.
Okay, so D3, so that's 3 on the main unit,
Yep, there's the dead.
and 1 on Magnus and the character.
The Chaplain takes a wound as well, okay. Okay, I'm back with the next power.
Yep, Magnus is going to cast Death Hex on that character here.
The Chaplain.
Yep, it's got a warp charge of 8. Gets to reroll 1, that passed anyway, don't mind rerolling. So that goes off on an 11, so he is now Death Hexed. That's him cast his powers.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so quickly onto the shooting phase. We've just got one pistol shot into combat here.
It hits. And it wounds.
And he saves.
Very good.
And is that the end of the shooting?
That's the end of the shooting phase.
Do you want to go straight to charge? Do you know what you're doing?
Yes. I'm charging the character. Hopefully.
Okay. Nothing I can do about
Nothing
it.
you can do. It's a 12.
I can see the 6, so I'm just saying. Goodbye.
So, I'll go here.
Goodbye. Okay.
Okay, and that's the only charge.
Okay. Okay, and time for Magnus to roll 7 ones followed by 7 ones.
Okay.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay, so I don't think I can charge. I can't do them onto that person anyway, so.
The Chaplain, yeah.
I didn't charge.
You did charge.
I didn't charge that.
No, you didn't charge the Hell Blaster.
No. So 7 attacks, hitting on 2s. Yes. Wounding on 2s.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, and time for the Ultramarines to fight. So this Intercessor Sergeant here will attack with his power sword.
We'll just stay there, shall we? Let's see if the sorcerer can kill him. He gets 2 attacks. They both hit.
Yeah, of course they do.
And that's 1 wound at least. And that's him dead.
Let's continue this circus. Let's have 3 attacks on Sergeant onto Magnus. Oh yeah, of course he can hit. Yeah.
Yes.
Can he wound? Oh, sorry. Getting out of there.
Can do 1.
Can do 1 wound. Come on. Give me
See, I'll
something.
put me.
That'll be your normal save. Yeah. In fact, it'd
Fails
be a 4-up because it is Assault Doctrine, but still fail it. I couldn't kill rubrics with Assault Intercessors, wound Magnus with a Hellblaster Sergeant.
Just,
Take that.
I'm going to re-roll that because I think I've got a save.
Yeah, okay. There's a drone that goes over this battlefield as Paul's luck continues.
Yes. So just to summarise that turn, I got 5 points for primary at the start of the turn, and I killed the character. So I got 3 points for killing the character. Because I had to consolidate into this guy,
Yes.
I couldn't get engaged. He's literally in the middle of the battle, over both sides as well. So going into turn 5, I will be obviously on 2, and Magnus is still here.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think I can win, but let's see what
We're
happens.
going to find out. And let's see what the Ultramarines can do to try and stop you.
Do we need to morale them?
Ooh.
I think they lost a lot.
They lost a few. Let's roll the dice and see if it's... No, that's
No.
fine.
Okay, we're somehow still here. It's turn 5, Ultramarines. So, well, let's see what happens.
Yes.
What's happened so far?
Got a command point back.
You've got 10 points.
10 points, so I've maxed the primary. I'm not going to get engaged this turn, I just couldn't make it anywhere in my movement phase to do so. He's withdrawn from combat. I'm going to try and shoot. I'm just going to kill myself. I've got an Inceptor back through the medic.
Yes.
And that is it. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
It's turned round heavily, and we need to try and bring Magnus down just to save our own mind here. Let's go into the shooting phase.
Okay, shooting phase, turn 5, Ultramarines. The Inceptors are shooting Magnus.
Sons of Gilliman being played, so we roll ones. Let's overcharge. First one. gets 3 shots. Next one gets 4 shots.
I think they're going to die. What does everyone else think?
So the one with 3 shots
Oh.
gets 2 hits, and the one with 4 shots, oh, gets a reroll, gets 4. So 6 hits. Wounding on 3s with the overcharge.
Okay. That is 1. Okay, I'll probably fail it now. Let's see. It's a 4, everyone. Adam can't see that, but you can see it, so that's fine. Okay, now it's the Hell Blaster.
Yeah, he's not going to overcharge, it's just...
Okay. He did miss though.
He did miss. 5 shots from the intercessors at the back.
Okay, the boys at the back.
Not a roll too early for
That's
you.
okay.
But it's
It's not bad though.
5s. 1 wound.
Minus.
-2.
Under there. Oh, it's a 4. So he's not being damaged again.
That's the end of the turn.
That's the end of the turn.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, we'll be back in a second. It's turn 5 over, and Adam's final point score is 59. 59 I need to beat. I think I can...
I'm glad that's over.
Honestly, I thought we were going to call it after turn 3, but I think I can draw it.
You can draw it if you get engage. If you've got 3 units, so you can get engage.
Yep.
Kill the medic, the apothecary.
Yes.
Oh, you'd have to kill everything then,
Yes.
because you'd have to control 3 objectives as well at the end of your turn.
That's correct.
I still think their scoring at the end of turn 5 is overpowered, because you're given a turn to move about and grab everything you can.
Yes.
Whereas the first player can still get shot off everything, even if they get to go first.
Yep.
So, that's just my view.
Let's move on to the turn 5 and we'll do it quickly as we can.
Okay, so back in turn 5. And we've figured out Paul can actually win this game.
Thanks to that secondary that we both took by mistake. So if somehow I can roll a 3 or a 4, just a 3 I think, on this
Yes.
advance, I can get that point.
Yes.
And no one can kill him.
No. And that's as long as you don't fluff over there.
And then Magnus has to Magnus has to come here.
Does that include a work time, is it? Or?
Probably just has to come over here.
Yeah.
To here.
Yeah.
If he
Okay.
needs to use work time, he will.
Okay.
And he needs to kill.
Let's see if this advance roll works.
Oh yeah. Let's do that on camera. So here we
He's
go.
got a command point.
Oh. Need to re-roll the 1.
Da, da, da.
Very good.
Now, welcome to the club.
Very good.
Okay, so you can draw now. Okay, and at the end of the movement phase, after that failed, he's just stayed here to hold. That
He's done nothing all game. And he could have won the game. And he's just done nothing.
He's been scoring you quite happily. And Magnus has moved up round here to go assassination again.
Just needs to kill these guys.
Yeah,
That's the mission at this point. Kill those guys.
that's what I said earlier, just need to kill Magnus. So, what are you doing?
We'll see. Right, okay. New smite.
Okay.
I'm going to reroll
Just
the 1.
that's
This doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it's a pass because he's got plus.
pass. So D6 mortal wounds?
He's only got +1 just now, I think.
It's still a pass.
Still a pass. So.
Do I ignore it on a 6 with the apothecary? No.
Well done, Magnus.
Come on, he's putting all his power into his shield at the moment.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm thinking.
I think you should just give up. Just concede.
Okay.
Concede.
Why?
Because. I think we're going to have to give Paul a minute. He's only got a handful of spells and he's struggling, he's panicking. Magnus doesn't know what to do.
Panicking. You know what? We're going to use work time. Just realised I've
Right.
messed up that.
Let's go.
So work time. Even a 6. Here we go.
It's a fail.
11.
It's a fail.
Blah 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 blah.
Coward.
Equidistant.
What's he doing next? Last spell. Come
What's he
on.
doing next? He's doing Astral Blast.
Okay. At.
No, he's not. That's silly because he'll hurt himself doing that. He'll use Doombolt. It needs a 9.
At. Then. Okay.
Oh, does he have an intel?
No.
Okay, definitely not. No. Needs a 9. Gets an 11. So they suffer D3. For 3.
For 3. Do I ignore it?
You do not.
I do not. I'll take
Take
one
a
out.
4 in total.
Take one away.
Okay. How many spells have I cast? 3.
That's you.
That's me.
You're out of CP.
So we're going to the charge.
Yes.
Charge both.
Okay, then you go. No! Oh!
insane.
Right.
Didn't want to move the marker.
Nah, you're fine.
There we go.
Back in the fight phase.
Yes.
Okay. Paul's hoping the 7 attacks from Magnus will be enough to kill these two.
Yeah, but we've seen amazing rolls, and if I roll really badly,
Okay.
we'll start with the character.
Okay.
That's the important one. So I'm putting 4 into him.
Okay.
10 on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So there is a 1. And it's now a 2.
Strength, silly stuff.
16. So 2s.
Put it down.
3 at -4.
Yep, how many? So that's lots of damage. We'll just roll those for the feel no pains. Yeah. Roll 3 more just for the fun of it. He's dead, he's gonna die.
Very good.
And 3 attacks.
3 into the enters.
Inceptor.
Inceptor.
Oh, sorry, I'm not showing the rolls.
It's up to 1, so there's 1 there.
Sweet, there's
Converted. And then 2s. Yay! We drew the game!
That's a draw!
After looking pretty grim.
Well, that's why you never give up.
We'll just double check.
Never give up, never surrender. Okay.
Okay, welcome back everyone. We've checked the points. And we both forgot about the secondary surround them, which we shouldn't have taken.
No.
But at the end of the battle, it scored, as well as the command phase. So
Magnus cheated.
I got an extra, well, we thought it was going to be 59-59. So play till the end, everyone.
Read your secondaries.
And that, yes, and that.
I didn't read my secondary, I suffered for it. So,
Yeah.
But no, it
It's-
should have been an Ultramarine victory.
It should have been, after turn 3, it should have been Ultramarines win.
Yes.
But Magnus
Said no.
changed the game.
Yes.
Honestly.
That's what Primaris can do. Even pre-Mortarians,
Yes.
silly update. They were always capable of it. It's just the odds are it doesn't happen. They are very, very powerful figures
Yes.
that do a lot of damage.
So
always play on.
yeah, thanks to some obscene saves and the Ultramarines suiciding with their plasma guns.
Oh no!
And some very bad hitting and wounding rolls. The game continued thanks to that.
The only I have to use Paul's special dice that show up on camera.
Yes.
So Paul bought them specially.
But
I'm not allowed to use my own dice. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just stating the facts. That's all.
yeah, last week he says, don't let me use those yellow dice again.
Don't let me
And what
use
happened with the yellow dice? I saved everything.
As I say, they're your dice. You've obviously done something to them.
Anyway,
The heretic mutant Xenos player, he can't play anything. He can't play anything that's got any sort of honour or.
any Imperial keywords.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone.
Yep.
Please subscribe. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll be doing we'll be doing them every couple of weeks.
Yes.
If you have any suggestions or any requests for armies to see in battle reports, please comment and let us know. And yeah,
Got anything I can do about the dice? Please comment. Any sacrifices you do? Anything? It was a fun game, that one. It really was good. Had it ended on turn 3 like it probably normally would have, it would have been a very boring game, to be honest.
yes,
Just that made it good. So please leave the comments on anything you want to see. We'll all do our best to accommodate. We want to show you the armies you want to see playing. We'll try not to butcher them as best we can. And we'll see you next time.
okay, thanks.